Hello, it's Marquis Woodard coming to you with my final video recording for the trauma class for week 7 in regards to the trauma explanation or explanatory monologue. So for this monologue, we're going to say that my hypothetical person that I'm interviewing, her name is Amy. Amy is a 6-year-old, small frame, biracial female who resides at home with her mother, Jill, and her 2 older siblings, Tyler, age 10, and Brock, age 8, in Portsmouth, Virginia. A little bit about the incident that occurred that caused the trauma is that Jill and Amy were in a car accident on a rainy day back in June 2017 when they was hit by a drunk driver. Jill was on the phone arguing with her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Jack, who has abused drugs in the home when this accident occurred. From this accident, Jill has short-term memory loss and one of her legs had to be amputated. Jill is currently receiving physical therapy for her amputated leg. Since Jill is not able to recall what happened at the accident or anything that has occurred moment by moment, she has begun to yell at Amy and taking things out on Amy, thinking that she is her boyfriend, Jack. So let's get started with this monologue. Hi, Amy. I'm Miss Woodard. Thanks for coming in to meet with me today. Is that okay? Will it be okay if I talk to you for a couple of minutes? It will be? Okay, thanks. So, how are you feeling today? You had a hard time sleeping at night? So what made it hard for you to sleep? What was going on that you couldn't sleep? You had a nightmare? Okay. So what happened during this nightmare that you had? So you had a flashback and you was thinking about the car accident and you just woke up with a sweat? Is that what happened? And your mom was yelling at you and she was telling you to do things and she was telling you to get out the house and you didn't want to get out the house? Okay. Now, where was your brothers when this was going on? Okay, so they would sleep. They would sleep in their rooms. Okay. So tell me what's happening to you currently. How you feel today, like right now. You okay? But you just said that your mom has to walk around with crutches or in a wheelchair until she get her artificial leg. Okay. Do you help your mom all around the house with like, with the chores as far as like trying to wash dishes and do your brothers help take out the trash? Okay, so you don't have to do much but just to keep your room clean because your grandma come over during the day and help out? Oh, that's good. So at least, you and your mom have support from your grandparents that come and help do things and cook y'all dinner and stuff like that. So that's a good thing and take y'all out. Okay. So would you mind going into the events that occurred when you was in this car accident? You don't like to talk about it? Okay. That's understandable. Trauma can be hard to talk about. It can cause a lot of stress on your body. It can make you feel some type of way. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, let me see if I can make it a little bit clearer. So just at like say for instance that you're sick, and when you're sick, you know how sometimes you have a stomach ache, and sometimes either you have to go to the bathroom or you just like want some soda or some crackers to help settle your stomach. That's what trauma is like. Mhm. Mhm. And it can cause you to have nightmares. It can cause you to wake up out your sleep. It can cause you to have flashbacks. It can cause you to feel depressed at times for things that happened that wasn't, that's something that you couldn't control. It happens out of the norm. hmm It's okay. I understand how you feel. I suffered things in my life and stuff as well, so I can understand exactly how you feel. There was many times where I cried myself to sleep at night. There was times when it's just like I felt like no one cared for me, that I wasn't loved. So I know exactly where you're coming from. hmm So how do you feel about everything that has happened? Just taking it day by day. hmm That's all you can do. So how's things been since you went back to school? Are you able to complete your schoolwork? Are you having difficulties with concentrating with taking tests? Like, how are you in the school setting? Oh, school just started for you. Okay. So how you liking your teacher? She's nice. You had her before? Oh, that's good. So you should have a good school year this year. How do your mom make you feel day by day? Okay, so despite her yelling and stuff, she tells you that she loves you and she hugs and give you kisses. So she's showing you a lot of affection, which is good. Do you hug and kiss her back and tell her that you love her? Oh, okay. You do only when she's not yelling at you? Okay. Well, sometimes it's hard for your mom to really say how she feels because it's hard for her to remember what happened since the car accident. Because during the accident, she probably hit her head. So with her not able to remember things from day by day or hour by hour, it's not that she doesn't want to. It's just that she can't right now until she goes through treatment and stuff. Like you're going to treatment and going to therapy. Your mom is also going to treatment and therapy. So she just need a little bit more time. But you have your brothers, and then you said your grandparents are at the house. So you have other people that you can talk to about the situation, even though you really want to talk to your mom, but your mom might say something to you, but it might trigger something in her brain that she can't really connect to at the time. Okay. Let me see if I can make it a little bit plain. So sometimes in our mind, we might think one thing when we really want to do something totally different. So it's kind of hard for the two to match up, like 1 + 1 = 2, especially like when you're counting on your fingers. So just like you add 1 and 1 on each fingers to come up with 2, just picture your brain trying to add that number together and it comes up to the number 4 because it's not actually computing what's going on. It's not connecting. So things that are happening in your brain and in your mind brain is not meeting up. Even though she loves you and she expresses herself, but she can't really talk about the accident, is because she doesn't remember, is because it's not connecting. It's not connecting. It's like putting a puzzle together. So sometimes when you put a puzzle together, you have all the pieces. But sometimes you just have that one missing piece of the puzzle that you can't find. But when you put that puzzle piece together, you're so happy and excited. That's what it's like in your mom brain right now. You understand? Okay, great. So, how do you feel when your mom yell? You don't like it? So, are you the only one she yells at, or does she yell at your brothers too? She yell at your brothers from time to time? Okay. So, has Jack been to the house since the accident? Oh, he just came around for some money, and that was it? Okay. So, how do you feel about Jack? You really don't like him? Okay. You wish that he never was involved? You wish that he never called and was arguing with your mom when you was in the car with her when you got the accident. It's okay to cry. Here, let me give you some tissue. It's okay. Take your time. All right. All right. Amy. I'm gonna need you to try to calm down, okay? I'm gonna need you to try your best to calm down, okay? Come on. Take a couple breaths in. Come on. Do it with me. Take a couple breaths in. Let it out. Come on. Take another breath in. Let it out. Okay. You feel a little bit better? That's good. Okay. Okay, so since I see you that you're upset, I'm not going to hold you anymore to talk, but I want you to know that everything is going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Your brothers are going to be okay. Your mom is going to be okay. It's just going to take some time before your mom can get back to her old self, okay? And it's going to be kind of hard because she doesn't have both of her legs now. She only has one since the accident, okay? I understand. And you know, you got a couple scrapes and bruises, and you just got your cast off your arm last week. So you're healing. Your mom is healing. It's just going to take some time. We're not going to rush you. I want you to take as much as time as you need to cry, to sit, to talk about it to whoever you want to talk about it with, especially me. I really want you to talk to me about how you're feeling and what you're experiencing, because I want to make sure I'll be able to help you the best way that I know how. Okay? So I'm gonna see you next week, and I want you to have a good week in school this week, okay? Mm-hmm. So the next time you come, I mean, we could play some games the next time you come. We can do a little bit of coloring next time to come. Yeah, we definitely can do that before we talk about anything. That'll work? Okay. So I'll see you then, okay? All right. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.